How's it going?
No sooner do I resume my work as an oracle than it becomes a nuisance, as it always does.
I know just what you mean.
It's time I turn my attention to more important matters.
I have just the thing. The Skyan's Dark Elex. We still know next to nothing about it. And seeing as you're the expert in Elex, maybe you can look into this new purple stuff.
I've been thinking about that too, and I know just where to begin my investigation. I'll need your help, though.
You got it.
We Berserkers worry more than anyone about the Skyanids. In a way, they're not unlike the Albs mutants. They're slaves to Elex too, and are fundamentally changed by the substance. But what is its nature? How does it work? What makes it so infectious? Does it possess a collective voice like the blue Elex we've lived with all these years?
You think you can find a cure for Dark Elex infections?
I won't know what I discover until I discover it.
Can't do any harm to have other irons in the fire. Who knows when Dawkins' research will yield any useful results? Where do we start with our search?
I have a certain affinity for Elex and mana. I can sense many of their properties, and even communicate with them. We already know that one derives from the other. But its purple form is very different. It has both replicative and infectious properties. Isolating and analyzing it without contracting the Dark Plague won't be easy.
You can do it. You always do.
I wish I shared your confidence. I will need a sample in its pure form, however. I can't understand how it works unless it's active and whole. And preferably attached to a living organism.
I think I know where this is going.
Yes, I need fresh specimens of Skyanids for closer study. Most of the beasts we've fought so far have been in a transformed state for several weeks. What I need are Skyanids that have undergone a recent mutation. One of our scout troops spotted a young herd of smaller Skyanid specimens south of the fort a few hours ago. It appears they were created from a pack of spinehounds. We should track them down as soon as possible. So if you're ready, I suggest we move.
I want to ask you something. It's about Nasty.
Why? Is that tramp causing trouble again? Go on, tell me. What did she do this time?
I just don't understand what she's up to. She's been having me take her to all the heads of the different factions. And each time it ends in total disaster.
Hardly surprising. She was never one for diplomacy. All right, go on. What happened?
The last meeting was with the Berserkers at the fort.
What? You took her to see Rat?
We never made it that far. All she's done since we got there is watch people coming in and out. Like she's waiting for someone.
And you just left her alone there?
Well, yeah, why wouldn't I?
Have you lost your mind? That woman is volatile. She could explode at any moment.
Maybe. But how much damage could one warrior do?
You know she was just using you, don't you? This whole diplomacy plan was just a trick, and a poor one at that. Her true purpose has little to do with negotiating with faction leaders.
Yeah, I worked that out for myself. But what is her real plan?
Well, I can only speculate, but I've spoken to some of the Abandoned, and they described her departure from the fort a few years ago. Believe me, it wasn't pleasant. I wouldn't be surprised if that has something to do with Nasty being back there.
But why would she want to return now?
Her time at the fort is ancient history. I doubt anyone there cares about it. That doesn't mean she doesn't care. Maybe she just needed time to prepare. She has trained hard since she joined us. And it would seem she's ready.
What was her crime back when she was an outlaw?
That's what's so curious. She didn't do anything. But shortly after the war with the Albs, people started talking behind her back. A number of sordid stories and embarrassing incidents came to light. She went from being feared and respected to being mocked. Her reputation with the outlaws was in ruins. And whatever protection being the Duke of Tavar's twin sister gave her, it was gone. She was suddenly on the hit list of every lowlife who knew how to hold a weapon the right way. Staying at the fort was no longer an option. If she hadn't fled, she would likely have been killed.
Why didn't you tell me that sooner?
As if you'd ever been interested in Nasty's flaws. No, you've always let her get away with whatever she wants. Well, I'd rather not be involved. I mean, just think of everything you've done for her.
You say Nasty wanted time to prepare. Prepare for what?
Why don't you ask her? I've said enough already. I don't want any trouble with her. That would cause nothing but grief and aggravation. And there's no time for that now.
Let's go pay those mini Skyanids a visit.
All right, come on then. Our scouts spotted the beasts over there.
I hope they really are just small specimens.
We're about to find out.
Shit.
You know how this works. You lead, I'll follow. We will fight this battle together! To me.
We've received new orders from the very top. The barriers won't be able to hold the crowds much longer. If the situation gets any worse, we have permission to use our weapons.
Careful!
They may be young, but they're still dangerous. Probably infectious, too.
Maybe if I take a closer look at where the transformation took place, that will suffice. They must have spent several hours there. It's best if you leave me alone for a while. I need to concentrate and see what I can sense from this place. It's just like I thought. I can sense the Dark Elex. It's everywhere. And it recently transformed those beasts right here.
What else did you find out?
The change involves a great deal of pain. The wailing of the creatures is still thick in the air. There's nothing they could do to resist. The transformation was fast, following infection just a few hours before.
That would mean...
Yes. Once an animal of this size has been infected, it's only a matter of hours, days at most, before it changes.
What does that mean for infected humans?
There's no way of knowing. I have no human specimens to study. Well, except for you. But for whatever reason, you're a special case. We can't generalize conclusions based on your experience.
All right then. So what do we do now?
I've learned as much as I can here. I need bigger subjects. I'll instruct my men to monitor the Skyanids. As soon as they report any new transformations, I'll let you know. We have to get to the bottom of this.
This is the Kaya I know and love.
Please, there's no time for this now, so just stop it, all right? move on and get the hell out of here.
Interesting. That's the first of the DNA fragments Dawkins wanted. I need 3 more. This DNA fragment looks promising for Dawkins' research. I should tell him about it. Another usable Skyanid DNA fragment. Maybe this will be worth it after all.
Here we go! Who knows how long all this will stand here for? It's really windy here. Don't fall.
Look,
Yeah, I know. You've got your jetpack, blah, blah, blah. With everything that's been happening, it's easy to forget how beautiful it is here.
So, another DNA fragment. There's still one left. Dawkins saved it in my agitator. I see. That should be enough material for Dawkins' research on dark elements. It's time to finally got some useful results. need to talk to Crony U4. He's more wired into these things than I am.
I wonder who's buried here. Families from the old world?
Or clerics.
Yeah, I guess that's possible too.